Good afternoon, stamping friends. It's Susan Carlson, and it's time for Sunday Stamp with Susan. I'm displaying my Coast Toad here. My Coast Toad, yes. My host code. No reason for that, just got the words mixed up. My host code for the month, you can see there. And with a $35 order, you will receive a packet of 50 assorted 6x6 DSP for your use. With a $50 order, you will receive that same packet of paper with an embellishment. And hello, Jennifer. I'm so glad you're able to watch. This is kind of difficult because I have so much packed that I just had to go open a box to find something that I needed. So I guess my Sunday Stamp with Susan is going to be pretty limited for the next few weeks. Hi, Michelle. Glad you could join me. I'm just saying that I'm going to be limited in what I can do for the next few weeks. We're moving the end between Christmas and New Year's. Not sure the date yet, but most of my stuff is packed already, and opening boxes is not fun when you've got them all packed. So I'm not securing anything right now. But anyway, enough about my host code and my move. I am, to say the least, obsessed with frame florets. It was an addition to, in November, it just became available. There was a bundle which included the paper, the stamp set, the dies, a number of other things that escape me right now. But I just love this set. And I think maybe what I'll do is save out some of my blending pens and do some of these for the next couple of weeks, because they can be cut out as well. And then love the dies, especially this frame. This frame is, I think, my favorite thing I've ever had as far as a die goes. I did use it to cut out this this gold frame, and it makes the card very elegant. And there are a couple of fun ones as well. This this would go on a solid piece of paper, and if you wanted the center cut out, you could just put that in the middle and cut two, because this only cuts the hearts. So this will not get packed. This is going with me when I go to New York for a month or so to stay with my friend Lori. So I will have this available. The card that we're focusing on today is a case from Candy Rattray. Now, case means copy and share everything, but I want to give her the credit in advance. This is cards that she will be doing, or maybe is, but it's one of my favorite folds. It's a book fold. Okay, this is glued down. Now you could wrap ribbon around there and glue it in. This is the berries that are empty, so they were white, empty. They were white, so I've colored them in with polished pink, my Stampin' Right marker, and I've coordinated it with another DSP from that collection. So this is kind of a casual fold, but we've added an evening evergreen bow, some, what are these called? In color opal rounds, and then rose gold leaves. So that's the one I've made, and I have copied even the colors from Candy, but I wanted to let you know that. So I'm going to set that one aside, and we'll pull out the ingredients for this recipe. First thing we're going to do, we've got an 11 by 4 1/4. It's been scored at 5 1/2, and then it's been scored at 4 1/4. So this we're going to fold to the outside. Okay, and we've got some matching or coordinating DSP here. And you can see the back of this is the one that I used, or that Candy used on the edge there. So we're just going to put this down on the outside. This is a 4 by 4 sheet. And this coordinating is a 1 by 4 sheet. And we're going to attach that right there. Well, once in a while. You can do it quickly. I want that even. Okay. Yes, the touch of shiny leaves really brings it. Hi, Deb and Irene, I'm assuming. Now, because we want this to stick real well, we're going to use liquid glue. And with liquid glue, a little goes a long way. But if, and I don't know if you can hear that, probably not. If your tip is scraping on your paper, then you know you're doing it right. That's a tip from Darlene. So we're going to fold that well, and I'm even going to score it again. And I did cut a piece to go here, but there it is. 4 by 4, white on the inside for your greeting. And the sentiment we've used is "so lucky to call you friend." And that is also from the Fitting Florets. The Fitting Florets have some really neat, oh, hi, Jeanette. Some really neat sentiments. Thank you with all my heart. Wishes for a beautiful birthday. Just a little reminder that you're loved. Celebrate. And for a special person on a special day, along with "so lucky to call you friend." So there's quite a few sentiments in here. And I love the different fonts. So that's what I decided to do. Well, actually, that's what Candy did. And I'm just going to put a little drop of glue there. There. I wasn't always a fan of liquid glue, but I'm becoming more fond of it. Okay, so the next thing, and Virginia, well, the gang's all coming on. We want to stamp our greeting. I'm going to put it on our Stampin' Pierce. I've got this one covered in case I go off the paper or so that I can stamp off. And we're going to use, oh, I pulled out the wrong one. I think I'm going to use it anyway, since it's here. You know, for those latecomers, I said that a lot of my stuff is already packed. So we'll just give this a lighter touch. Let's see how dark that is. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll go ahead with it. And we'll hold it on there to let the ink really seep in. Okay, that's a little brighter. And I'm going to clean this off right away. Put it back in its case. This is going to get very well used, this framed florets. I am just in love with it. The bundle is so pretty. It's just wonderful. Now I've got to figure out where I got this from and put it back in the box that's already packed. Okay, so now we're going to cut this out with one of our stitched rectangle dies. I've got my mini Stampin' Emboss right here. Not Stampin' Emboss. It's my mini die cut machine. So many people call it different names. I'm just going to call it mini and be done with it. We don't want that crooked. Okay, there it goes. Sometimes on the first pass, it gets a little hard to crank for me, but I have shoulder problems. So, and then I'm going to run it back through because it is a stitch die. Everything started sliding down here. I think I've invested in new plates for this, and I think that these are both cracked. I think that I'm going to invest, I've got them, I'll just bring them out. And we're going to punch this out, throw this away, and put this back. You can see the stitched rectangles. They're all sizes. This fits like a card front. Would have a little border around it. But all sizes, you can find a size that you need for whatever your project is. The paper is from the Fitting Florets, and it's very pretty paper. It will only be available during the month of November or until it's sold out. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back here. I'm going to put one at each end and one in the middle. Now, I was puzzling over how to get the leaves on there. So this is what I did. I took off the backing of the first dimensional and I stuck the leaf stem on the sticky part. And then I took the other one and did the same thing this way. So they're not only going to stick to the card, or the rectangle's going to stick to the card as well. So we're going to place that about there. And the next thing will be a bow of the polished pink. I'm going to cut this end off. If you have scissors that you use just for ribbons, then tie a ribbon on them to remind yourself. They will last longer if you don't cut paper and ribbon with them. So let's get a length out here and tie the bow. Oh, that went much easier than the one I did before I was on camera. Just even it up a little, pull it tight, even it up a little more, and then I'm going to trim, and I trim diagonally because that stops spraying. And I'm going to take a dimensional and these are left over from a paper pumpkin. So I'm going to put that, let me get that, try to get that straightened out. I'm going to put that right there. Pull that backing off. Place my bow. And I'm going to trim this off a little bit more. Okay. And the next thing will be the opal round, the in color opal rounds. And of course, we're going to add the pink. And I think I'm going to do the same as I did on the first card and just use the small ones. There you go. So that's a fun fold. It's called the book fold. And you could always stamp a little leaf or something in here. So we've got the one in blue. Hey, Lori. Glad to see you joined us. Lori is going to be my hostess for a couple of months when I get moved. Until I get an apartment, I'm going to go stay with her in New York. She's been my best friend for 25 years, and she's really important to me. So, there's our card. We've got the Knight of Navy and we've got the soft succulent. These colors and papers are so beautiful that that I just love working with them. I think I'm going to see if I can order another pack of paper. So Lori's reminding me that I'm going to be her cook. She works full-time, so I am collecting recipes, and we'll get to cook in her kitchen. So it'll be fun. It'll be like being on vacation for me. Okay, so that's our card for today. Framed florets, and framed because of the dies, like this. This is the card we made last week. So this rose gold shiny paper is just wonderful looking. I've used it on several things, and I think the leaves just make a nice subtle touch. So like always, I will be drawing a name randomly to receive the card, and I'll let you have the choice of the navy one or the green one. They're both beautiful, and I thank Candy Rattray for designing them. I kind of had to scramble to find something to do today, like I said, because I'm starting to pack, but we'll have things to do for the next couple of weeks. So remember to like my video, share it, and watch me on YouTube. I usually get it put up there pretty quickly if it doesn't give me any trouble. So, yes. Have a fun rest of the afternoon. I'll see you on Wednesday for Tidbits with Susan, and we'll try to give you some tips that help make your stamping easier. That's all for now. Also in December, wait, not all. In December, I'm going to give you a fantastic starter kit joining special. Joining just means you get a bunch of stuff for a reduced price, and you don't have to ever hold a class or anything else, but you'll enjoy a 20% discount for the 3 months after you purchase that starter kit. So I will show you that. I can't open the pages on the catalog yet, but that's coming soon, that you'll be able to see other fun stamp sets. There's a lot of nice things in the January to May book. Plus celebrations coming, where for every $50 or $100 you spend, you get a free item from our celebration. So be on the lookout for that as well. Well, that's all for this afternoon. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks. Bye-bye.